How's it going? Before getting into today's video, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting me and just connecting with me. I love engaging with you guys. It makes this journey so much better, takes off the pressure. We're all human, right? We're not perfect, but we're just showing up every day a little bit better than the day before. And yeah, I'm just so thankful to have you guys as my cheerleaders. I'm so thankful to have you here watching with me and keeping up for the last, I don't know, maybe 4 Thursdays. It's been good being back on YouTube specifically, and overall social media. Honestly, like, you guys have cheered me on so well. I anticipate weigh-ins more because I'm just as excited as you guys are, and I mean, I carry the nerves, but like, overall, in the last month, having you guys with me has really helped to make it possible for me to reach my goals, and even just pushing me to be better. Like, it's just been really cool having you guys by my side. Yeah, I didn't expect this to turn into what it is becoming, and it just feels like this community is being built, and I'm just really grateful. So this is my last weigh-in for the month of April. Kind of hard to believe that it's already been 4 or 5 weeks. Like, it's been about 38 days is what MyFitnessPal says of consistency. Like, that is my current streak. That's awesome, because my last streak was 68 days, but I'm pretty sure I cheated. Like, I'm pretty sure I was like I didn't track, and then a whole day went by, and then I remembered, and I'm like, oh right. So I would go back and quick fill in what I remember eating. That is not fair. So anywho, this time it's actual. I was punching in every single day, and even doing it the night before. I was tracking every time I meal prepped. I calculated how many days I have worth of meals, and I would just put it in for the day I'm gonna eat it, for the lunch or dinner. So listen, I am making improvements. So the number, which is why we are all gathered here today. Just kidding. Hopefully not quite, but the number is a pretty big deal to me, even though I know it's not everything in this journey, as I've talked about before. But it has been so nice just realizing how this journey has gone from focusing on the goal, focusing on the results, to focusing on who I'm becoming through the process. And I'm reading the book Atomic Habits. If you have not read that book, check it out, consider it, read it. It's just so good. It's so eye-opening to me. Just how he puts things into perspective. Like, I am just mind blown at just being 3 chapters in, and I'm already just so like, I can do this. Like, just a little bit at a time, just a little bit. And so anyway, highly recommend you check out that book. I bought it for myself on my birthday. So yeah. So let's get into what my results were from this last week of April. I weighed in this morning at 266.5. Nothing crazy. I'm proud of that number, but yeah, still nothing that I'm like, whoa, about. That means I lost 1 pound this week, which is, again, way better than losing none at all. Especially because we're doing this naturally, and just really trying to show up one step at a time, one change at a time. I'm really grateful for where I'm at. So now going into the month of May, I definitely see how doing more isn't actually as effective as doing the small things consistently. So as boring as this goal may sound to you, my goal for May is to remain consistent. I just gonna keep showing up in the small things. I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep exercising. I'm gonna keep eating and tracking my food, and nothing crazy. My second goal is to win the mental battles quicker. I'm not going to sit in the should I not, but just choosing discipline quicker and not giving my flesh that, it's not giving it daylight. And then the third thing, I want to continue to meal prep. I've kind of let meal prep slip for a little bit. Like, I'm still meal prepping. I have meals in my fridge yet, but I really enjoyed meal prepping my lunches and suppers. And I only have lunches right now in my fridge. Is it me, or is there a turkey shortage? I like 99% lean turkey. But I love 99% lean turkey because it's low in calories and it's so high in protein, which means I can have a lot of it and it goes farther in my meals with less. And like, it's so annoying because I can't find it anywhere. It's been like 2 weeks and I have not found it anywhere. I'm looking at Aldi, I'm looking at Walmart. Somebody please drop off 90% lean turkey if you see it. Like, it's just so annoying. So I haven't meal prepped because I'm sick and tired of chicken. And I would rather have chicken for one meal than I would both meals in my day. But I don't want to let meal prepping slip because I know that if I do, it's going to make things harder for myself than they already are. Taking out the thought process really makes a big difference for me. And then as far as like exercise, I just want to keep building on what I already started. You know, I do my walking workouts. I do sometimes growing with Joe. Maybe go on an outside walk, you know, occasionally with a friend and my kids. I don't do that often, but, you know, the occasional whatever. I more just get my steps throughout the house, you know, getting things done, my workouts, like I said, and that's about it. Like everyday life, that's how I get my steps in. And of course, most importantly, the final thing that I really want to stay grounded in is the Lord and his word. I don't want to run to God only when I'm struggling, but I want to continue to run to him consistently every single day because I know that I am in desperate need of him. Even when I feel like I got this, like I never truly got it. I need him to be my stability and my rock. And that's just who he is. And so yeah, I want to continue to run to him even when I feel like I got this. That's going to be my, whenever I feel like I'm resting on my own strength, I'm going to hopefully use that as an alert to, okay, girl, are you relying on God or yourself? If I can stay consistent in all those areas that I just talked about, I know the results are going to come. Hands down, the results are going to come. I'm not trying to be a completely different person overnight or anything like that. I just want this time to be the time that I get weight loss right. I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to enjoy life now, even now. But it's like, I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to get pregnant. Yeah, you heard me. I'm going to get pregnant when I'm healthy again. And then I'm going to do it all over again because that is my ultimate goal. I can't believe I shared that with you guys. But yes, it shouldn't be a surprise. I want more kids. Like I wasn't going to stop at 3. But yeah, I really do want to get healthy before I have another child. I don't see myself getting pregnant right now just because being pregnant in a bigger body is just not as comfortable. And I just don't want to do it. I've done it 3 times. So it's like, yeah, I'd really like to get smaller before I get pregnant again for my own comfort and such. And so, yeah, I want to do weight loss right. I want to make it sustainable. I want it to be a process that I carry with me every day, not just because I'm trying to get results, but because I don't need to indulge every single time something I like is in front of me. You're going to have to get the book yourself, but I am going to say a few of the points here that he was making in a few of his chapters. If you want better results, then forget about setting goals. Focus on your system instead. That was like wow, it's true. What are my systems? You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Again, just mind blown. Your identity emerges out of your habits. Every action is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. That is such a good way to look at it. Becoming the best version of yourself requires you to continuously edit your beliefs and to upgrade and expand your identity. His way of writing is just, it breaks things down. It makes so much sense. I'm just loving this book. Just get it. Just get it. You're not going to regret it. It is super helpful. Get you this book. I think my biggest mind shift this month has been the realization that I'm either stewarding my body well or I'm comforting it. When I'm giving my body everything that it wants, I'm feeding my flesh instead of submitting to Christ. I just don't want to live like that anymore. That just is not good for my spiritual life. But I want to be rich and full of Christ. More of Christ, less of me. Like the one quote I read in this book about every action I take being a vote for the person I'm becoming. That is where my focus has been. I want to be someone who is Christ-centered. I want to be driven by the Holy Spirit. And that means I must crucify my flesh. So yeah, this month I'm casting better votes for who I'm becoming, you know? I'm going to show you now what my days actually look like as far as eating, because I know that it's like such a big thing a lot of people care about. I don't do very well at remembering to record what I'm eating or record myself eating it or taking a picture of what I'm eating. Like, it's hit or miss. Sometimes I remember and sometimes I forget, so it's hard for me to get a full day's worth of what I eat. But yesterday I got a whole slew of videos and pictures. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now what my day of eating usually consists of. Roll the clip.
Starting now, we're breaking out, but I'm not leaving without you. This could be our one chance. We'll send a postcard when we're through. We'll get there together. We'll get there together. I'll meet you at the starting line. Don't you ever leave my side. We'll get there together. We'll get there together. If it takes all day or night, hand in hand we'll both arrive. Oh, 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 oh. You wanna see the sunrise, starry nights and endless seas. We're writing our own story. Let's go and make this what it's meant to be. Let's scream it out. Let's go and make this what it's meant to be. We'll get there together. We'll get there together. I'll meet you at the starting line. Don't you ever leave my side. We'll get there together. We'll get there together. If it takes all day or night, hand in hand we'll both arrive. Do you feel your heartbeat? Do you feel the warmth beneath your feet? 'Cause you're standing next to me. Do you feel your heartbeat? Do you feel the warmth beneath your feet? 'Cause you're standing next to me. Yeah. 'Cause you're standing next to me.
This is my progress from March to now. It's not perfect or like jaw-dropping. Oh my goodness, how did you do it? I really showed up regardless of how I was feeling. I was committed, I was disciplined, I was determined. I was really looking to the future, not the present, which is not something I did well in the past. So my goals this month was really simple. I just wanted to be consistent. I wanted to show up with the regular basic things like drinking a gallon of water every day. I wanted to walk more than 8,000 steps every single day. I wanted to start working out, whether it was every day or 4 times a week. 4 times a week is my sweet spot. But like, I wanted to get to bed by 11 p.m. if not before, but that was the latest I wanted to get to bed. I want to win the mental battles faster. I want to stay prepared. Always stay prepared. And most importantly, I wanted to keep my focus on Christ. So I started writing out the scripture, which has been amazing. Like, the word is sticking better in my head. I feel so encouraged and just full of the peace of Christ. Like, I highly recommend y'all do that. My goal is to write the whole New Testament by my birthday next year. So that is my goal. And I've just been having so much fun with that. So yeah, this month really wasn't about being perfect or, whatever. I simply didn't want to quit when it got hard because I kept quitting when it got hard in the past. I don't want to be a quitter. We never quit. We always keep going. This is why we're still here since 2021, because we never quit. I also want to not quit even in the short. You know, I keep messing up my progress because of these little moments of quitting. We're done with that. We're going on for consistency. We're going for longevity. We're going for, I want to be 30, flirty, and thriving. I'm not 30, I'm 28. But by the time I'm 30, I definitely have a desire to, I want to be ready when I'm 30 for whatever the Lord wants me to do by the time I'm 30. The point is, this body will not hinder me no longer. When I got serious mid-March, I was sick and tired of starting over. Starting over just feels like, it's just really disappointing because it doesn't feel like I'm actually following through. And so then all the progress that I was making just feels like nothing because I'm starting over again on Monday because I let my emotions run a little wild, didn't rein them in, didn't beat them to submission, and binge ate, you know, a bunch of snacks the night before. And it's just that like back and forth, it just feels so depressing. It feels overwhelming. It's just not fun. If I'm being honest, I've lived life for so long just doing what feels comfortable to me, what feels good in the moment. And so challenging myself wasn't really, I just wasn't very good at challenging myself because I gave in to whatever desires I had in that moment, even though it cost me a lot later. This month by no means was perfect. There were nights, there were days that I just fixated on food. I about lost my mind just because I couldn't shut it off. So there were moments I wanted to crash out and just give in. I could always come up with a reason to validate myself, make it okay. But the difference this time is that I didn't stay there. And I said that before. Just learning to bounce back up quick, or even learning to push back on my flesh instead of just giving into it. I started doing small things that made a big difference, like meal prepping so I didn't have to think a whole lot when days were busy and emotions were all over the place. It just took the thinking out of it. We operate out of discipline, not willpower. I stayed in communication with my coach instead of isolating myself. That is such an easy thing for me to do. I've talked about it in the past, completely shut the world out. And that is just it's not always the wisest. I've talked with my friends about it and they just really encourage me. And it's nice to have people in your corner that aren't just enabling you to just have fun and live a little. It's nice to be challenged by friends, by people who love you and people that want to see you fight for yourself and do better. There is a love when hard things are said sometimes. And so I'm glad I have friends like that in my corner that speak truth to me. The third thing I did was move my body. Guys, I am so proud of myself. I've been working out for like 3 weeks straight. I cannot believe that. And I wish I took pictures like before, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I guess right now I'm really loving the process. And I'm not trying to be focused on the results. Like if I get a picture and I get a picture, and if I get a video, I get a video, that I love the whole before and after thing that y'all know that is my favorite thing to do. But I'm just falling in love with the process so much that I get so excited and I forget that we're trying to get results from this. So let's take a picture or a video. So anyways, stay tuned for some pretty trash before and afters. But yeah, moving my body, even on days that I don't feel like it. Like right now, TMI, but my buns are achy. My hips, I did 2 30-minute workouts this week. Like just walking exercises and stuff. Them power walks are crazy. Burn like 400 calories the one day and like 350 calories the next day. I was like, wow, that's a lot of calories that I burned. I know I could probably burn more doing something else, but I was very impressed. Like that was just walking. And so I really like that. That made me feel very like, yeah, we got this. We're going to fight for the rest of the day, you know? I don't know how much of a physical change I've made. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know. My thumbnail is a before and after of March when I decided to restart and actually be serious and commit. And a picture of today, wearing the same outfit. And I'm looking back and forth. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm a little bit less inflamed, I could see that. But yeah, but I don't see a whole lot of physical difference, but I feel amazing. I can feel my sleep. I sleep like a brick. I love not waking up in the middle of the night. I love waking up in the morning and not feeling pain when I get up in my joints. That used to be awful. I don't have headaches. My headaches are gone. That was something that I talked about in a long time ago videos. Headaches were always my biggest thing, where I'm like, I had nonstop migraines until I got healthy, and then my migraines went away. But then when I would have a moment that I was like, binging and off track, my headaches would come back, and I knew it was somehow tied to the food I was eating, and my body wasn't responding positively to that. And so yeah, that kind of came back when I started neglecting my health again. Last year in like October is when I started my health journey again. Like that was my after not working on my health journey for a year, it was like I came back. Anyway, so like October, I kind of went back and forth, and anyways, but I'm in this really good streak of no headaches, and I know it goes back to what I'm eating. And that's just so crazy to me, how my body can say things to me. It can communicate negatively, and I sometimes don't look at it as a stress signal or warning signal from my body, but rather I just kind of was boohooing about feeling that way when I was indeed the one doing it to myself. It's hard to look at it from that perspective, because it involves sacrifice. No matter how you look at being on a weight loss journey, there's always going to be some level of sacrifice, because you're fighting against yourself, who you are versus who you want to become. And it's like, if you want to become this other person, this person that is striving for better health, you have to do what that person would be doing. At this point, I have no choice but to do a voiceover for a second, because I had no idea what I was saying. I had no idea how I was going to end this video. I just know that it didn't sound right or make sense. So my point was, if you want to be healthy, start living like a healthy person lives now. Haven't quite thought about how I was going to wrap this video up or anything, but again, I'm super grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for watching. In the past, I had done Optavia nutrition, and that's a lot of what my YouTube content is. And so if you guys have any questions about Optavia, or why I'm not doing it anymore, or just literally anything related to that, like, ask away, drop them in the comments, reach out to me if you know me or whatever, because I really would like to expand on what I'm currently doing, just giving you guys like a breakdown. And so I may as well include it with what I had done in the past and why I'm doing what I'm doing now instead of what I did then. So anyways, again, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you like what you hear when you watch my videos, please subscribe. If you don't, I guess don't. You have a choice, your own free will. But I love having you here, and I appreciate you so much. And hope you're doing this with me, because I am also cheering you on. I know you can do this. You got it in you. 1 Corinthians 10:31. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Bye.